Hello and welcome back to G3. It is solo Saturday, so I am Bald Mike. I am playing the Journeys in Middle-earth miniatures games, Lord of the Ring based, and we are doing the Bones of Arnor. Bones of Arnor campaign. This is Chapter 5. So I'm getting everything set up already. You can see this one starts out pretty quick. We're in the city. We're looking for the Silent Scepter. Gimli and Arwen are starting way down here. And then already up on the other end of the map, we have an elite orc taskmaster. He has the banner, and this is an orc pitmaster. This is an orc marauder. This is an orc taskmaster. He has a whip. Sorry, it's not painted yet. All right, so we're just starting out. The map's set up, and each hero is going to do their initial scout 3 for the first round of the campaign. So I'm going to start with Arwen. 1, 3. Let's see. I flipped gathered wisdom, honed agility, or another gathered wisdom. All right. So I think I'm going to put the 2 gathered wisdoms on top and prep the honed agility. So that's going to trigger curiosity. After I prepare a skill with the leaf symbol, you may discard this skill to gain 2 inspiration or become determined. So I'm going to discard that and get 2 inspiration. Since there's already enemies on the board, one of them's elite, I'm going to grab inspiration when I can. And now Gimli's turn to scout. Kinship, Poet's Heart, and Ancient Wisdom. Before has a person token inspiration. Not crazy about any of these at this moment. Because there's 2 guys on the board already. We're just jumping right into battle, and I didn't get any of Gimli's good battle cards. So I guess I'll go with Kinship. That lets, before a nearby hero tests, I may discard the skill for that hero to reveal 2 additional cards. If that person were a dwarf, I can scout 2, but they're not. I'm going to put these others on the bottom, since there were no successes revealed there. Okay, so we'll continue. Let me try and make a little better so you can see on the map there. Objective updated, defeat the patrol captain. Okay, so that's the guy up here with the banner. All right. Arwen does have a ranged weapon, so she can get into a spot where she can shoot at him. If Gimli had a sprint card, I could be a little more useful. So I think I'm just going to take this turn and get Gimli into position. So he's going to move 1, 2, and then he's just going to stand there to use Kinship for Arwen, because she's going to come up and shoot at that taskmaster. Let me see what these guys look like round-wise. The Orc Taskmaster, he's a Taskmaster, not a Pitmaster, I'm sorry, Taskmaster. He's got a total of 9 health, 7 health, and 2 armor. That's not good. The Elite guy, oh boy. The Orc Marauder has 10 health and 2 armor. That's going to be a lot to chew through. All right. So that's Gimli's activation. Arwen's going to move. 1, 2. Splitting them a good idea. No. So she's going to move in the same spot as Gimli. That way he can guard for her as well. All right, and then she will use the leather and sling. And that does have a ranged icon, so I can use ranged on that. Return. All right, and then she will. Getting one of them off the board feels better, so I guess I'm going to start with the Taskmaster. So she uses her agility for that, which is a skill value of 3. So we're going to flip 3. 1, 2, 3. And I will discard honed agility to make a total of 3 successes. So that'll be 5 hits with stun. So we'll go up here. We're going to tap stun and then enter 5 hits. Apply. So that'll at least shut them off for the round. And then that's going to be the end of the action phase already. Excuse me. So the shadow phase. And the big guy here, it says move 1 to attack Gimli. So he can definitely do that. I'm going to back Gimli up onto the edge there. And attack. An orc pulls a dagger from his boot and throws it at your head. Agility negates. That's terrible because that's Gimli's worst stat. So my agility is 2. So 1. Oh, there's a success. So I block 1. If I suffer wounds from the stack, suffer 1 additional face damage. All right, so it's 3 wounds and 1 fear. So I'm going to block the 1 fear, and then I will guard 3 with you cannot pass to get rid of the other wounds, and then that'll be discarded. Oh, you know what? I moved Gimli up there on purpose to use kinship, and I forgot to when R1 attacked. Not sure if it would have made a difference. Maybe like 1 extra hit. It definitely wouldn't have gotten the Taskmaster off the map. The shadow deepens, the hope yet endures. Threat increases by 4. And the rally phase. Well, so this is pretty simple. So now that big guy's in our space, so we have to deal with him. So let's go with Gimli first as far as the rally and prep phase. So now we scout 2. It's only on that first turn of the campaign, or mission, I should say. You get scout 3. So scout 1, clever wit, and honed agility. Not a fan of either, so I'll prep honed agility. I'll put the other card on the bottom. And we will reset R1's deck. Two, and we put 2 Evan stars. All right, so we will prep an Evan star and put an Evan star back on top. So that is, it's one of R1's cards. It's her number 3 card in her set. Before we test, we discard the skill to test Spirit instead and reveal 2 additional cards. Or I could discard Sprint 1, which is basically a free move. A free movement point, I should say. All right, so I guess it makes more sense for Gimli to attack first. All right, so Gimli is going to attack with his axe, which tests his might. So that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, geez, that was awful. Wish I had time. Actually, time me wouldn't help. I did get 1 success on that. The rest are all leaf icons, and I have no inspiration. So 1 hit will be, I'm sorry, 1 success will be 2 hits with Sunder. So it's Sunder. 1, 2. And then I'll put ready defense back on top because of my ability. Can the enemy attack? Yes. Let's see, and this is Spirit negates, and it's 2 wounds and 2 fear. My Spirit is also 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, I need inspiration. Block 1. So block 1. All right, so R1's gonna have to really help out Gimli this match, it seems. What do I? So I guess I'll take 1 fear. Deplete another hero's trinket without resolving effects if you cannot suffer 1 face down fear. Then flip this face down. All right, so Gimli has the trinket, so he cannot do it because R1 doesn't have one. So that gets flipped, and then I get another face down fear. So my fear capacity is 4 on this. And then 2 wounds. So the first one is discard all your boons and flip this face down. I don't have any boons, so that's fine. And the second one is weariness, flip this card face down. All right, so 2 fear, 2 wounds. Not the greatest, but Gimli does have 6 health capacity, which is pretty good. All right, confirm. All right, so Gimli's going to swing again on the Marauder. Flipping 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 successes. That was much better. Excuse me very much. I'll put one success back on top of the deck to gain his ability. So 3 successes is 8 hits with Sunder on this guy. Bring him back up. Hit Sunder again. Right, 8 hits. 7, 8. Oh, he's got 1 health left. Oh, but he gets to hit back. That can be very bad. Let's see, 3 wounds. Might negates. Oh, and because of twice route mail, I have an inspiration. My twice ring mail says when you suffer damage after resolving all damage effects from a single source, gain an inspiration. It doesn't say once per round, so I guess I can keep doing it even here if I take one. So 1, 2. This is might 3, 4. I'll block 2 and take 2 more, which I don't like. So this one is another awareness. We'll just face down. And this is sudden sickness. Discard all your inspiration, then discard this card. Well, that's bad. I only had 1, so it's not the end of the world. But then that's discarded, which is good. But then because of twice route mail, I'll get it back because that was all from 1 source. Okay, Gimli got messed up. So he's sitting at 3 damage and 2 fear. So he has a total of 4 fear capacity and 6 health. So he's literally at half on both of those already. We will activate Arwen. Once during your turn, you or a nearby hero may flip 1 wound or 1 fear face down, or discard 1 face down fear wound. So she's going to use her ability, so Gimli can discard 1 of his. Let me read what the rations does. All right, he's going to get rid of 1 of his fear with Arwen's ability, and then she's going to finish off this Orc Taskmaster. No, this is the Orc Marauder. I'm sorry. So she will use the hunting knife. So that uses her agility, which is a skill 3. So 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 2 hits 2 hits will be plenty. So 2 successes will be 2 hits with lethal. Oh, he can't get lethal on him because he's a veteran and wary. So we will just put in the 2 hits and apply. Remove 1 Arc Water. You are nearby here again. Inspiration. I think I'm going to give that inspiration to Gimli, and I forgot to use kinship again. Gimli's nearby. And then, because of the hunting knife, after I defeat an enemy group, gain 1 additional inspiration, so she'll gain that one. We'll kind of split it up a little bit. Gimli is now at 2 out of the 3 inspiration that he can hold. Objective updated, interrogate the patrol captain. All right. The patrol leader clutches to the ground unconscious. You heft his body to his tent and throw him inside. Hopefully you can get some information out of him. Up here by this guy. That was Arwen's first action. Her second action is she will use the leathern sling, which is a ranged weapon, to try to get the Taskmaster there. So this uses her agility, and I will discard kinship this time. So she can reveal 2 additional cards. So she's going to reveal a total of 5 for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not a success in the lot. Let's see. What does his health look like here? It looks like he has 4 with 2 armor left. I can get a total of 3, which would be 5 with stun. I'm going to spend 2 inspiration to convert 2 of the leaves that I flipped and go 3 hits with stun. So we will stun. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And that way he won't really get to do anything on his turn. No, that's discarded. And that is the end of the action phase. So we'll confirm that here. Shadow phase. Because the enemy is stunned, he doesn't do anything. The shadow deepens, so hope he endures. Threat increases by 4. So our first threat event will be at 25. We're now at 8. At the start of the so now we're going to the rally phase. At the start of the rally phase, you may deplete this item for a hero in your space to discard 1 wound. So I will use the Hobbit Rations, discard a token, and discard 1 of the wounds from Gimli. And then we will go to Gimli's rally phase, where he's going to scout 2. Kinship again and Clever Wit. All right, I guess we'll take Kinship again. And because I have some inspiration, I'm going to put Clever Wit on top. Arwen's turn. One Clever Wit and Healing Pulse. At the end of your turn, you may discard a skill for you. I never heard discard up to 2 Fear and Wounds and Sprint 2. Oh boy, do I want to take the success out of the deck? This is a tough one. Yeah, I'm going to prep to Healing Poultice, and I'll put Clever Wit on top. Is what I'll do. All right, so scouting's done. Continue, action phase. I'm going to go with Arwen first. I'm going to use her ability for Gimli to discard a wound. And then I will use the Leather and Sling to attack the Taskmaster. It's 1 space away from Arwen. She's here. He uses right there. So that uses her agility, which is 3. So flip 1, 2, 3. Not flipping her. What does he have left though? So it might not. Let's see what we have to do. He's got a bunch left. So the best I can do is discard 1 inspiration for 1 success and hit him for 2, which is only going to change his armor. Because I forgot to do Kinship again. Can the enemy attack? No, because he does not have ranged. All right, so discard this pile. Now, it might be overkill, but I'm going to discard Kinship, and she's going to throw her sling at him 1 more time. So now a total of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 will be 3 hits with stun. Stun. 1, 2. This pesky guy does not want to go away. That armor makes a big difference when you can't pierce it or cleave it. All right, so I guess Gimli has to go. Yeah, so Gimli's just going to move up with his first action and then swing on that guy. My axe uses might. My might is 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 1, so 1 will be 2 hits with Thunder. I can't remember. Yeah, so I have to expend the inspiration to make it a total of 6 hits. So put Thunder back. 6. Fine. And then I'll get the inspiration back. Okay, well, he's gone. So that goes back on top of my deck for my ability. And that's that. All right. Gimli has movement point left, but that's where the token is, so we don't really want to go anywhere. So we're just going to end here. My shadow phase. The shadow deepens, though hope yet endures. Threat increases by 4. And the rally phase. At the start of the rally phase, I'll use the Hobbit Rations to get rid of Gimli's last wound. And we will heal. We will rally with Gimli first. I'm hoping to get enough lore in this particular mission. I think we're at 29 when I started this one. If I can get a couple of lore, I need 33 to upgrade Gimli's battle axe. Everything else is upgraded into the 40s. This is the next lowest. Oh, my weakness and restless axe. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on, but so I'll put restless axe in my prep area, and I will put the weakness in the bottom of my deck. Get that out of the way. Hopefully. Arwen's turn. All right. Scout, honed agility, and gathered wisdom. I'm going to put gathered wisdom on top and prep honed agility. I have 2 successes already in my prepared area. I'm not crazy about that. I'd rather have them in the deck. All right, action phase. I'm going to go with Arwen first. She's going to discard Evan's Star for the Sprint 1 ability. So she's going to use her ability so Gimli can get rid of the face on fear. So now he's fully healed. Her first actual action is going to be to interact with that token. The patrol captain sits bound in his own tent, your only source of information. Interrogate the orc. Cupping a small amount of water in your hand from a fetid puddle, you splash it across the orc's forehead. The creature takes a moment to focus, then spews black spittle across your face. Test Might 2. That's not too good because her might is only 2. So 1, 2, and with no inspiration. So I did not pass. Fail. And a sea of text. You draw your weapon in response and demand information. You do not frighten me, he laughs. You pause and then offer to release him in exchange for the information. His eyes narrow and then he speaks. Goldator seeks the silent scepter for his master, Ataran. He snarls. The finder gets double rations for a week. When you ask what it looks like, he laughs. Nobody knows. Everybody's snatching up anything that looks a bit scepter-like. Goldator says that deep underground beneath this city, there's a lake, like a mirror, whose waters know the scepter. Beyond that, he claims to know nothing more. Now that I know what you seek, you lift your gaze to the sprawling ruin before you. Somewhere within the city, the silent scepter lies, and somewhere beneath the city, a lake will reveal its purpose. You must find the silent scepter before Ataran's forces. And the map's going to start growing. Cool. I was waiting for that. This particular mission has always been tough. Kenny Blaze and I have had some fights with this one. 201B. Let's speed this up a little bit. So here's the token. Let's go like that. I knew that wasn't going to be it. Let's scoot this down a little bit. If you're going to play this game at home, make sure you have plenty of space. Some of these maps get really big. It's kind of funny, like some of the games that Kenny Blaze and I have played together, it's like we're both holding on to pieces trying to shift the entire thing without messing it all up. All right, 203. See this calculate. So number, oh, it's 203A. There we go. Oops. Like that. Like that. Okay, I think it's all on camera. Believe that's right. Please don't blow up anymore. I said please. That. Okay, it's not too bad. Only 3. So some more tokens. Objective updated, locate the scepter. The patrol captain sits bound in his own tent, your only source of information. So now I can interrogate him more, kill him, release him, or cancel. Leaving him alive feels bad, so I'm hitting kill him. You draw the orcish scimitar from the creature's own belt and stand behind him. As the orc realizes fate, he spits curses at you. Quickly, you end it. Suffer one fear and then discard the search token. Oh, no. All right, so we did something not so hero-like, and we get a fear for it. So Arwen gets a fear, but she has a 6 fear capacity. And with her ability, it'll be shed pretty quick. Is it face down? Oh, no, it's not face down. Oops. Let's see. Overcome. Suffer 1 face down fear, then flip this face down. So now I'm getting 2. So before I suffer face down fear or wound, prevent 1 event. All right, so my cloak will prevent the face down. Okay. So that was her first action. Oh, no, she interacted twice. Never mind. Nope, she's done. So we're going to go to Gimli. He's going to move over here. And we will explore. Ruined walls from ancient battlement war with new growth. I'm sorry. Ruined walls from an ancient battlement war with new growth. Discard the exploration token, gain inspiration. So this is Gimli's last inspiration that he can hold. I can't pick it up. There it is. All right, continue. An old forge stands still and cold. If the scepter is within its stone, it will surely be difficult to find. Place a search token as indicated. That's right next to me. Okay. Out of the corner of your vision, you notice movement. Your foes have also identified the forge and are moving toward it. Place 2 giant spiders in the same space. All right. So now we got a search token and spiders. Oh, and they get that banner. Still intact among other ruins, a square stone structure is covered in faded markings. Place a search token as indicated. That's right in my space. And the map's going to blow up. 305. I did not expect that. 305. All right, where is this? This is way over here. Bugs. 303. That's 303. That's why it's not lining up, right? Bald Mike, grab the right tile and it'll line up for you. This has got to be a 305. Yep. So the number down there. So it looks like mine's back there. Oops, that went up a little bit, so I think I messed up. I think this part should have been like this. Which will push this back a little bit. And then this fits in. Like a big old puzzle. There we go. I think it's token. Your journey continues. All right, so Arwen's done. She's sitting there. Gimli moved 1 spot so far. So I still have a movement point and another action. I can either check out the token that I'm with, or I can move and fight spiders. I think I would rather I think I'd rather face the spiders than Arwen, so I am going to move into the space with the spiders and the other token to finish my movement points. And then I'll attack the spiders. They have 4 health each, so I test my might, which is 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. They have 4 health each. So I'm going to spend 1 inspiration for a total of 3 successes, and that'll be a total of 8 hits with Sunder. That should get rid of them. Oop, not 9, 8. Confirm. I'll use Gimli's ability to put Restless Axe back on top of the deck. Remove 2 giant spiders. You are nearby hero, gain inspiration. I'm still nearby to Arwen because I'm only 1 space away from her. I'm going to give that one to her because she doesn't have any yet. And I have 2 at the moment. And that'll be the end of Gimli's activation, so the end of your phase, or action phase. We're going to the shadow phase now. Threat increases by 7. So it's up to 19. And we're at the rally phase. So we're not going to use the Hobbit rations. Get that taken out of the way. We will rally and scout with Gimli first. This is where this map gets a little tricky because it kind of splits up into 2. You know, we have this new piece, this big new piece over here that we added that has exploration token, and then we still have these 2 way up on this end. And I think that's always what's challenged Kenny Blaze and I when we played. It's like you wind up splitting up, and where do you go? So let's go to Undying Might or Fury. I will put Fury on the bottom and ready Undying Might. And then Arwen. I want to say the city was where we needed to go, so I think I'm sending Arwen that way. This part down here. I call it a city because there's a lot of ruins on the tile art. She scouts 2. Move herself up a hair, and I know I'm going to regret that. I will prep Curiosity and put Gathered Wisdom on the top. Now we continue. Take a quick sip of my beverage. All right. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to send Arwen down this way. You know what? I'm going to discard Healing Poultice to sprint 2, so that gives me 2 movement points without using an action. So 1, 2. And then I'll use her ability to get rid of her face down fear. And then we will come over here and explore this large tile. Several makeshift bridges and gates have been trussed to the crumbling ruins. Discard this exploration, gain inspiration. So she has 2 inspiration now. A crypt stands tall in the center of the courtyard, surrounded by dead bare trees. It appears that the orcs have not searched here. Place a search token as indicated. So that is right in the spot next to me. Unfortunately, a guard post was set up in the area of the city, and its watchmen have proven faithful to their cause. Well, that doesn't sound good. Yep. Place 2 goblin scouts. That looks like my space. That's not good. They don't have a banner, so that's okay. So there's 2 goblin scouts with Arwen now. And here come my own little 4-legged goblin scouts. My 2 dogs just came down to the studio. And then place 1 goblin scout in the space indicated. So maybe Arwen shouldn't have come down here. And he gets a banner so we can tell them apart. He gets that one. A collection of stones inscribed with sigils is neatly stacked into a pile. Place a search token as indicated. That's in the spot we all are, so this spot is getting very crowded here. And the map's going to blow up too. 215. All right, so this is kind of touching where the number is. Like that. All right. So now we're getting, looks like an underground passage over here. More underground. 207. File 207 over here. There it is, 207. The number there, it's going right in here. And 2 tokens. But see what I mean? This map is just exploding. Okay. Your journey continues. All right, so remember, Arwen didn't actually do it, didn't use an action, either of her 2 actions. She used the healing poultice to sprint 2. But she can't do much without getting in trouble here with these goblin scouts. So this is the 2 of them. So she's going to attack the goblin scouts with her hunting knife. So that uses her agility, which is a skill value of 3. So I'm going to flip 1, 2, 3. Oh, I flipped a weakness. That was bad. I will discard honed agility to add a success. So that's 2. And then I will spend an inspiration to convert the 1 leaf token that I did reveal. So it's going to give me a total of 3 successes. So that'll be on the hunting knife. That'll be a total of 5 hits with lethal and pierce. So we get lethal, we get pierce, and then 5 hits. 1, 2, 3. Hero gain inspiration. She is definitely going to take it. Oh, I get an additional. That's right, because of the hunting knife's ability. When I defeat hunting knife, after I defeat an enemy group, gain 1 additional inspiration. So now she's up to 3. And that was her first action. Let's take a look at this other one. He's got a grand total of 4 health. I don't think I'm going to bother use my ranged weapon against my thing. I'm just going to interact with this token that's in my space. A collection of stones described as sigils is neatly stacked into a pile. I'm going to search. The pile of stones displays ancient symbols now grown with moss. Test wisdom. If you are a dwarf, convert all leaves to successes. So I'm not a dwarf, I'm an elf, but my wisdom is 4, so that's pretty good. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I flip 2 successes and 2 leaf icons. I'll convert 1 to get 3 successes. And I don't know if I need to go all 4, so I'm going to go with 3. 1, 2, 3. I got +1 more for that. I thought I had something triggered off of increasing life. Maybe it's one of the skill cards. You have seen these same sigils etched into bronze, iron, and steel, but never into stones. They hold ancient power and are used to strengthen weapons and armor. Lore increases by 1 to discard the search token. All right. All right, I'll take the lore. Because like I said, I need about 4, I think, to upgrade Gimli's axe. And that's going to end Arwen's activation. Gimli's standing on this token here, so his first action will be to interact with it. An old forge stands still and cold. If the scepter is within its stores, it will surely be difficult to find. So we'll search. You force a rusted lock off the door to the storehouse attached to the forge. You find the storehouse littered with the remains of tools and weapons, rusted and half-made implements for use by the craftspeople of Fornost in centuries past. Blades abandoned so long ago that they are tarnished darker than orcish steel, and scraps saved for reforging and then forgotten. So the test wit. That's not real great. If you would, okay. Because of my ring mail, if I would test wisdom, spirit, or wit, that's negate. Never mind. I thought that was going to help me this one. All right, so test wit. My wit is 2. 1, 2. I'll spend the inspiration because I flipped a leaf and an inspiration and a success, so that'll give me 2, which is the best I can hope for. 1, 2. You rummage around what remains of the smith's work. Once, when Frost was a living city, these blades and tools would have served. I love these words. Would have served Arthedain well, albeit more often against its neighboring kingdoms than against the orcs of the north. Now time has made them brittle and little more than curiosities. You step outside to get some relief from the stale air within the forge. You suspect something more could be found within. All right, so that means I didn't find everything I need to. Yeah, even Arwen's wit is only 2. So that was my second action. So that's going to be the end of the action phase. Move 2 to attack Gimli, so he cannot. Starling and Goblin sucks. After you determine draw blood, moves 4 spaces towards closest hero. So he's going to move right there with Arwen. Threat increases by 8. Arwen stumbles upon a mass grave filled with Fornost's foes from hundreds of years ago. Sorrow passes in your soul, and you are overcome by the realization that the struggles of today are the echoes of struggles of the past. Arwen and each nearby hero suffers 1 fear that cannot be prevented. Okay. So we'll do Arwen's first. Gloom, flip this card face down. And Gimli. Dark Whispers, keep this card face up. At the end of your turn, suffer 1 fear. When you test wisdom or wit, add 1 success. Oh, well, that actually could be helpful right now. And we go to the rally phase. So having that now, Gimli might actually want to retry that token again. And then Arwen can deal with that orc. So for my skills, I flipped Ready Defense or Guarded Strike. I'm going to put Ready Defense on top and prep Guarded Strike. So I can do my other skills with Guard have Strike 1. Before I strike, gain 1 inspiration. And it has Guard 2 and Strike 1 on it, which is pretty good. Gives me some free hits if I need them. I guess I'm going to take Guarded Wisdom because I'm not going to prep a weakness. Oh, that's what I was thinking of for after lore increases, I can scout 1. That's what I was looking for. 1 to lore just increase. All right, continue. So like I said, I'm going to have Gimli go at this token again. So we're going to hit this, and we're going to search. And we're going to test wit. So now I can add a success. And then I flip 2. 1, 2. And I have an inspiration. So that's going to give me a total of 3. Okay, that increases lore. So that's going to trigger a few things. Let me read up what happens here. Ignoring the remnants of the Smith's day-to-day work scattered about the floor, the tables, and the walls, you hunt around and back. Moving inside a heavy cabinet, you find a bundle swirled away deep and hidden from the light. Inside it, a length of polished and meticulously shaped steel, a scepter. Lore increases by 1, threat decreases by 4. Place this search token on the sheet of a hero in your space. They are carrying the scepter. So that's me. So Gimli has the scepter. Holding the scepter in your hand, you realize that you have no way of knowing if this is the artifact you seek. For while it is well made, it does not seem magical or otherwise important. You recall that what you learned, the waters of the lake know the scepter. You must keep your eye out for other possible scepters while discovering the location of the underground lake. Locate the lake or additional scepters. All right, so lore did increase for that, so that's going to trigger gathered wisdom. After lore increases, you are nearby and if this is on Arwen, You can scout one, so she'll scout. And she will prep nobility. It's an aid card. Before a nearby hero test, you may discard the skill for that hero to gain 2 inspiration. If they are an elf or human, you may gain an inspiration. All right, but that'll trigger curiosity. After I prepare skill with the leaf icon, discard this to get 2 inspiration. So now she has a total of 4, and she can hold 5. All right, so that was Gimli's first action. Anything's great. That doesn't. I don't see anything else like water in those tiles. With that underground expands more, that could be the lake there. So that might be the way to go. So Gimli's going to go 1, 2. He's over here now. Over here where this token is on the map. And that's going to end his activation. So now Arwen's going to go. And then she will use her ability to get rid of. Oh, I should have suffered. Let's see. At the end of your turn, suffer 1 fear. I should have suffered a fear because of that card. It says rage. You keep this card face up. You cannot prevent wounds. When you attack, add 2 hits. All right, so she's going to use her ability to flip Dark Whispers face down. So now Gimli only has rage face up, but he has 2 fears, so I got to be careful of that. So I don't have anything with rest. All right, and then she's going to use her hunting knife. Excuse me. She uses the hunting knife on that orc scout next to her, goblin scout. 1, 2, 3. Didn't flip any successes, but I got 2 leaf icons, so I'll spend 2 inspiration. And that will be, no, it's only 2 hits with lethal. And this will be discarded. Can you attack? Yes. A big goblin without an ear-splitting cry, trying to unnerve you. Stand your ground, fixing icy stare. I take 1 fear, spirit negate, so that should be pretty easy. 1, 2, 3. Yep, I got success. That's blocked. We'll confirm. So that's her first action. I guess her second action will be just finish him off. So we'll go with the knife again. 1, 2, 3. Yep. So I got 2 hits with lethal. Oh no, I'll do this for hits with fierce just to make sure, because he does have an armor showing. And confirm. Let's see. So you are a nearby hero, gain an inspiration. So I'm going to give that one to Gimli, and then because I use the knife, I gain an additional. So she'll get. And then he's gone. And that's the end of the action phase. So in the shadow phase, so it increases by 8. We're up to 31 of 90. So we got to get moving here, kiddos. So we reset and scout. One, 2. Let's see. I will put Restless Axe on top of my deck. I will prep ready defense. And I will discard ready axe. Arwen. Gathered wisdom and undying might. She does need help with the might. So we're going to prep that, put the other one on top, which was a success. All right. Continue. I think Gimli has to head into that cave. Let me see, what is this token again? A crypt. It appears that orcs have not searched here. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm going to go with Gimli first, and we're going to interact. We're going to search with that token. Let's see. Entering the crypt slowly, you inch down the dusty stairs, which have lain undisturbed for countless generations. At the bottom, dozens of sarcophagi line the walls at the far end. An ornamental skeleton sits on a gilded chair, a scepter across its lap. Test wisdom. Oh, Gimli, you always get the stats that aren't that great for you. All right, so my wisdom is 2. 1. And my weakness. So I think Arwen needs to get over there. Oh, wait a minute. The crypt unsettles you, but least because you can tell its occupant held some significant status. You snatch a scepter as quickly as you can and manage to hobble from the tomb. Lore increases by 1, threat decreases by 4. Place a search token on the sheet of a hero in your space. They are carrying a scepter. Oh, Gimli's got all the scepters. Uh-oh. Angered by your disrespect, the scepter's erstwhile owner rises from his throne. Out of the crypt, the skeleton emerges, ready to claim your life in exchange for what you stole. Spawn 1 white as indicated. It's going to be one of these ghostly-looking fellas here. You can see that. Like I said before, if you want to take a better look at any of my painted minis, they're on my personal Instagram. It's called @Mike'sHobbies on Instagram. That'll be my last shameless plug for that. All right, let's take a look at him. He's got 6, and I forgot what the purple is. It's some kind of magic armor. I forgot the terminology for it. When you just 1, what does he have? So a total of 9. That's a lot. All right, so I guess my second action is I'm going to punch the bejeebers out of him because I'm pretty stacked up at the moment with my skills, and this fear is also letting me add 2 hits. So I'm going to attack him. So my might is 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, I get all leaf icons. I have 1 success. So it looks like I need a total of 9. So I will discard Undying Might to add a success. So right now that's 6 hits. Rage will add 2 more, which is 7, 8. And then I'll discard Guarded for strike 1, which will be a total of 9 hits. Yeah, just straight up 9 hits. 1, 9. And that was an attack, so ready defense goes back on top of my deck. Remove 1 white. I will gain the inspiration for that. It says you are a nearby hero, so Gimli will do it. There's still 1 space apart. So all that was, oh no, that he attacked. So that is Gimli's turn finished. I will go with Arwen. She will use her ability to turn Rage face down for Gimli, even though that did just help him. I don't think that's going to be the case all the time. I don't have the sprint here. All right, so I think she's going to head into the cave. She's going to go 1, 2, which will be this one here. Even with jagged rock formations all around, you spy the remnants of a troll's dinner. The bones strewn about an enormous cook pot look uncomfortably human. Discard this and gain inspiration. Oh boy, I don't think we should have gone into the cave. So that was her 2 movement points, and here comes the map. I've got to figure out how to move Gimli's stuff over because I'm gonna have to make room. That my discard pile can be there. These maps just get so big. It's cool, but it can be a pain sometimes. 302 is right here. At least I'm finding the tiles a little easier. So this is what I was talking about before. I gotta try to like realign everything without completely messing it up. That's one thing I will say with Imperial Assault. It's a little bit easier because they kind of lock together like a full puzzle where these just sit next to each other. All right, 302B. So it kind of. Okay, that's really, whoever figured out how to set these together is a smarter man than I'll say, because these are, it's so cool the way they have them interlock and make this. I wonder how they plan it all out. Okay. And more map. Yay. Two, 209, 205, 204. 204 might have to move the bad cards out of the way a little bit. All right, so that's telling me something. Yep, backwards. That's what it's telling me. Oops. But something's still not saying right. Yeah, this is the part that kind of drives us crazy a little bit, because then you realize it's like, oops, I positioned something wrong. Oh, this one is positioned wrong. That's what it is. All right. Wouldn't have changed anything, because that's where she went in. I still don't see anything that looks like a lake, though. But okay. An exploration. And I can grab, can I hold one more? One more. Your journey continues. Well, I guess the question becomes now. I mean, this thing was talking about a troll, which is scaring me. Well, my choices are I could either come all the way down to here, which would be here on the map, or go 1, 2, and come into this other token that kind of looks like the inside of a castle is the only way I can describe it. Because there's actually no pictures of water on these tiles, so I don't think we're in the right area. Which means we're supposed to go way to the other end. But let's see what happens. So we'll go 1, 2. We'll explore this. The cave has been partially mined. Its walls faceted with old pickaxe wounds. Discard this and gain inspiration. Can I hold an inspiration? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the last one I can hold. When the city was attacked, it appears that some of the citizens stockpiled supplies here. Most have faded to worthless filth, but looters have not yet searched the stinking heap. Place a search token here. Your enemies emerge ready to trap you in the darkness of the cave. Though unwilling to search the heap of refuse, they are ready to defend any treasures within. And 2 giant spiders pop out again. Okay. Oh, and she's getting a goblin scout in her space. And that'll be the end of her turn, right? Yeah, because she went first. Oh, boy. I can go. I don't have any sprint cards with Gimli, so I can't get to her to help with those enemies. That's kind of a dead end to go that way. I don't want to. I don't like the idea of leaving Arwen alone, but I don't know that I have much choice at this point because I don't see any water on those marks. I'm not going to find the underground lake, so I think I have to explore up this way, which means I'm going to actually start shifting the map because I have a feeling it's going to blow up that way. And as I do, I will destroy it. Okay. All right. I wish I had a sprint card for Gimli to get some free movement out of him. Oh, yeah, she flipped that face down, right? So she's done. She's not going to be able to use that ability anymore, which is bad because he's so far away now. All right, so I'm going to go 1, 2. What did this token say? Still intact among other ruins, a square stone structure is covered in faded markings. I don't think I can bother to stop for that, so I'm going to go 1, 2, and unlock this. We will explore and gain that inspiration. And that's his last inspiration. A winding dirt track peters off into the woodland. Your journey continues. Huh. That's not what I was expecting. All right. So that's, well, I have 1 movement point left. So I guess I'll come back here and see if maybe next time I do something with that token. Oh, what did I do? Crud. I hit something I shouldn't have. I think I accidentally tapped on that token or I shouldn't have. So this isn't here yet, but we'll put it there. I messed up. Sorry about that. Thanks for joining. Hope you guys are enjoying the game. Any questions, feel free to ask. A stone tower leaning precariously over a moss-covered courtyard appears to be untouched by looters. That's the token I just dropped. A loose pile of rocks lies on the ground. Something glimmers within. Here, this should not be happening when I accidentally hit something on the tablet. All right, so the spider has moved 3 to attack Arwen. So I don't have to go that far. She's right there. Now let's see. The beast dodges your defenses, spraying sticky web beneath your feet. 1 wound and 1 fear, and agility negates. Her agility is 3. 1, 2, 3. I got 1 success. I'll spend a token, so they're both blocked. Confirm. Move 2 to attack Gimli or the closest hero. Well, he doesn't have to move. He's in the space footer, so attack. The goblin's hardened leather armor has the scars of many battles, and they respond to each of your maneuvers with skill to match. 1 wound, might negates. My might is only 2, so 1, 2, and I got a success to negate it. All right, so now there's a darkness step because Arwen's in the darkness. Each hero in darkness suffers 2 fear, spirit negates. 1, her spirit is 3. 2, 3. I will spend the 2 inspiration to block. Way to go, Arwen. Threat increases by 6. And it's the rally phase. So we're going to rally with Gimli first. You go 1, 2, you cannot pass, and kinship. Well, kinship isn't going to happen, so I'll prep, you cannot pass, and put kinship on the bottom. We'll rally with Arwen. Ancient Wisdom and a weakness. So that's bad. We'll put the weakness in the bottom and prep Ancient Wisdom. There we go. Move them a little bit closer. Gimli's going to interact with that token. You try the structure's ancient stone door and find it sealed shut against all your efforts. Studying the faded markings, you realize they are actually an inscription that points to 2 nearby locations. There's also a word of warning. No weak-willed fools can gain the treasure within. Resist temptation and be rewarded. Gain an inspiration. He cannot gain an inspiration. He is tapped out, or maxed out, I'm sorry, on inspiration. A round stone is set into the ground and appears to be an entrance to some subterranean structure. Place search token is indicated. That's what we wanted. Way up there. And then I'm just going to move 2 to that spot there, and that'll be the end of Gimli's turn. At the start of Arwen's turn, she's going to discard the fear. And then she's going to attack the spiders. With her, let's see, what do they have for health here? 4 each, okay. She's going to use the knife. And this is her agility, so 1, 2, 3. I should have done that. So I will spend an inspiration to get 2 successes, which will be 2 hits with lethal. Lethal is really good because that takes 1 spider off the board. Yes, it can attack back. The spider is dripping fangs that strike quick as lightning. Agility negates 2 wounds. Her agility is also 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, it's 2, so I got 1 success and 1 leap, so I will spend the token to block both. What does this scout look like? 4. Get rid of the spiders, get rid of the goblin. I think I'm going to get rid of the spiders. Oh, the goblin hasn't gone yet. I'm going to get rid of the goblin. And I'm going to discard the ability before it. Oh, it's before near right. That doesn't work. Boo. I thought I can get the extra inspiration off that. All right. Let me look at them again. Let me think this. That's total of 4. And that's total of 4. Either way. Let's go on the spider then, just in case. So same thing, using the hunting knife. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I didn't get it. I got 3 hits with pierce, so it's going to be alive with 1 health left. So 3 hits with pierce. Pierce. Take that, spider, but you're still there, which is bad. And that is the end of the action phase. So the scout's going to attack Arwen. Your attacker's bone armor clatters as they attack. The sound chilling as chilling as funeral bells. Might negates. 1 wound and 1 fear. So my might is 2. 1, 2. I can discard Undying Might. So for when I test Might to add a success, that'll be 2 successes, and I will not take damage or fear from that. Let's see. Each hero in darkness suffers 2 fear. Excuse me. And spirit negates. R1 is in darkness. I only have 1 card left. I have to shuffle. That's my weakness. That's bad. This is spirit, so I have 3 spirit. Two, 3. I will block 1 and take 1 fear. So my fear is hopelessness. Discard 2 prepared cards or suffer 2 face down fear. Then discard this card. I will discard Nobility and Ancient Wisdom. They're not going to help me too much. And then discard this. Not too bad. Confirm. Threat increased by 6. Oh boy. Gimli steps around the crumbly corner of an old stone hall. At your feet, a crouching goblin nearly trips you. The wretch hisses, then breaks away at a frantic pace toward the heart of the forest terrain. Gimli sorry, right there. Gimli tests agility 3. If Gimli has a ranged weapon, add 1. If he does not have a ranged weapon. Alright, so my agility is 2, so 1, 2. I flipped a success and clever wit, which has the leap, so I will spend the inspiration to make that 2 successes and discard home agility for 3. That's probably the only agility test Gimli will ever pass. The last of the goblin's haul is cut short by your blow. It slumps down quiet. Spirit, it's okay, buddy. Sorry about that, guys and gals. Each character sets their deck, then scouts 2. So I'll go to the rally phase. Those my little goblin scouts are down here. All right. Scout 2. 1, 2, Restless Axe and Kinship. I don't think we're going to be close together for a bit, so I will put Kinship on the bottom and prep Restless Axe. Arwen's turn. Man, I keep getting my weakness. Hold agility. So I'll prep that. Put the weakness on the bottom. And it's the action phase. I don't know what the right answer is here. Either hit that token or kill the bad guys. Well, I guess she has to kill the bad guys to go catch up to Gimli. But there's a bunch of tokens on the way. Let's have Gimli interact with this token way up here, and we'll see what happens. A round stone set in the ground appears to be some subterranean structure. The round stone opens up to a low-ceilinged room just below ground. Shelves line the walls, and dust-covered books are squeezed onto every surface. One thin tome boasts that it can teach you of all natural plants and animals. Scout 1 unless you choose to take nothing. Well, this is weird. I don't think we've ever seen this before. The number of times played through this. My gut tells me if I take the reward, there's going to be a consequence. Yeah, it's letting me scout. Oh, unless you choose to take nothing. Scout 1. So I scout and get the reward. Scout 1, comma, unless you choose to take nothing. All right, I'm going to scout 1. I'm going to take it. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's my Restless Axe, which I already have prepped. So I'll have 2 Restless Axes prepped. What I don't like is that's 3 successes in my prep area. Take the away. You take your spoils with you, discard the search token. Okay. I guess I got scared for nothing. That was his first action. His second action would be to move 1 and pop this. Discard this and gain inspiration, which that'll be the last one he can hold. I just bumped the map again. Your journey continues. I feel like we're missing something. I'm waiting for the big bad something to happen. All right, so I guess it's Arwen's turn. She will. Both of these guys. All right. Oh, she'll hit the scout first with the hunting knife. We'll go. That uses her agility, which is 3. 1, 2, and 3. And I don't have inspiration, so that is bad. So I'll discard honed agility to add 1 success. That'll be 2 successes. Will be 2 hits with lethal. We'll go lethal. 1, 2. I think he's going to hit back. Yes. The goblin parries your weapon, forcing it low and putting you off balance. The goblin smiles a terrible smile, knowing the attack's caught you off guard. Might negates 1 wound. So my might is 2. 1, 2. All right. nothing, so I'm going to have to take a wound. Feeble, suffer 1 face down fear, then flip this face down. Okay. And then the Ranger Cloak will prevent the face down fear. Before I suffer a face down wound or fear, I may prevent one of that. So I'll prevent that. This was face up, so I'd take that. All right, so we'll confirm that. I'll hit the goblin again. Using the hunting knife. 1, 2, 3. Now I get the really good flip. 2 successes, which is going to be 2 hits and lethal. Right there. Remove 1 goblin scout. Your nearby hero gains an inspiration. She will gladly take that back because she's wonderful. That was her first and second. She had to waste both attacks on him. So the action phase is over. The spider moved 3 to attack Gimli. Can it get the 1, 2, 3? It cannot. Oh, it says or closest hero. Okay, so it'll get R1 again. Let's see. Oh, during Arwen's turn, she would have discarded that face down wound, so she wouldn't have that. The spider, let's see, that is agility. Negates 2 wounds. 1, 2, 3. You know, with my ability, I don't care. I'm going to take it. Actually, no, I'll spend the inspiration to block it. I'll take 1. Yeah, I'll spend the inspiration to block 1, and then before I... Oh, this is face up, so the cloak won't help me. Entangle. Keep this card face up. When you perform the travel action, move 1 fewer space. After you rest, flip this card face down. Okay. Not the worst. Oh, this could be X. Now I have to test for my darkness. She's still in darkness, so it'll be 2 fear. Spirit negates. 1, 2, 3. I block 1, and I'll take 2. First one is gloom. Flip this face down. Second one, gloom. Flip this face down. Okay, so not terrible. She can have 6 fear, and so that's only 2. Threat increases by 5. And rally phase. But her ability is going to help get rid of some of that, so not too concerned. And I have a rest card, so yeah. Ebonstar Nobility. Nobility is going on the bottom, and we'll prep Ebonstar as sprint 1. So right now my speed basically is reduced by 1. I can only move 2 spaces. Gimli's going to prep. Or scout, I mean, sorry. Ancient Wisdom and Unmoving Spirit. I'm going to go with Ancient Wisdom. I'll put Unmoving Spirit, and I'll discard 1 of the Restless Axes from the prep area. You only have 4 prep, so that keeps me at 4 there. All right, continue. So this is where we are on the map. Arwen's going to deal with this spider. She's going to use her, actually, she's going to use her ability to flip that face down, the wound, and she's going to attack the spider. It has 1 health left, so we're going to use the knife. 1, 2, 3. I got the 1 success, so that'll be 3 hits with Pierce. And where's your Pierce? What? 3 hits, yes. Move 1 giant spider. Your hero gains some inspiration. Because I use the knife, I actually get 2. I'm running out of room here. I'm going to scoot the tokens up a little bit. All right, continue there. So that's our first action. I'm going to discard the Ebonstar to sprint 1, and then interact with the token in this space. When the city was attacked, it appears that some of the citizens stockpiled supplies here. Most failed to worthless filth, but looters have not yet searched the sinking heap. So we'll search it. Why not? You pull aside the first heap of debris and are met by 100 scuttling beetles and a long rodent that scampers into the shadows. Gathering your courage, you step closer, test spirits. Well, her spirit's pretty good. Her spirit is 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, I flipped 1 success and 3 leaf icons because Tiny has 2. So I will discard the 2 inspiration to make it a total of 3 successes. All this. You grimace as you move aside soiled, rotting furs, fighting the urge to retch. Thankfully, you find something, a bundle beneath the fetid heap. You step safely away from the stench and unfurl the bundle to reveal a metal scepter. Lore increases by 1, threat decreases by 4. Place the search token on the sheet of their hero in their space. They are carrying a scepter. So now she has 1, Gimli has 2. Lore increase, so I do have gathered wisdom. After lore increases, you or nearby hero can scout 1. So I'll prepare unyielding spirit. And that token goes away. So that is her 2 actions because she fought over here and then interacted. So we'll go to Gimli's turn. He's going to move into this space, and all of this would have popped out. He cannot hold that inspiration, so it's just discarded. So that's 1 movement point. I just want to read what this token is. A row of old stones. Sure, we'll search that for my action. You brush aside the thickest clumps of greenery to get a better look at the ancient stones. You think they might be long forgotten graves. Test Wisdom 2. All right. Good thing I have Ancient Wisdom prepped. Oh, at the end of Arwen's turn, she's going to rest. She'll discard Gathered Wisdom to rest 2. We'll get rid of the 1 fear and 1 wound. That's it. All right. So I got a success and inspiration icon. So I'll spend the inspiration for 2 successes. So I pass. You determine that this is the resting place of several heroes and men, dating back to not long after the area was first settled by Numenor in the Second Age. Lore increases by 1, then discard the search token. All right, so I'm getting the lore I wanted so I can upgrade Gimli's axe finally, but that token's gone. All right, so I have 1 more movement point. I think I'm going to move there. I know my plans for Arwen to run over there. I'm trying to read what it says. Something going to. Okay, yeah, I'm going to leave that one for Arwen. So that's the end of the action phase. We'll go to the shadow phase. Each hero in darkness suffers 2 fear. Spirit negates. 1, 2, 3. Well, that was pretty bad. So I will discard Unyielding Spirit to get at least 1 success and take 1 fear. Delusions. Discard 1 inspiration, then flip this face down. I don't have any inspiration, so it's just flipped. I'll be glad to be getting out of darkness. Threat increases by 5, and the rally phase. I remember Gimli has guard cards prepped, but nothing with rest, so I can't get rid of those 2 fear. He only has 4 fear total. Unyielding Spirit and Restless X. I already have a Restless X, so I'm going to put that on top. Prep Unyielding Spirit. And discard Ready Defense. Try to get some of these successes back into the deck. And then Arwen, who always has a pile to shuffle, it seems. This is, yeah, that's the rest of my deck. These are my fears. Curiosity and my weakness, so we'll prep Curiosity, put the weakness on the bottom, and hit continue. All right. So I guess the first thing I'm gonna do is have Arwen go. She'll go 1, 2 to get up into that space. During her turn, she will let Gimli, since now she's in the same space as Gimli, she'll use her ability so Gimli can discard one of these fear because it is face down. Her second action is going to interact with Soken. You pick through the rock pile, examining each stone as you go. Test Wisdom 2. I'm glad I went with her because her Wisdom is 4. Gimli's is only 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was terrible. Oh boy. Without inspiration, that was rough. So we fail. You did not find anything of interest? Continue. All right, so that's the end of her activation. That was kind of bad. So I guess I'm going to go with Gimli. I have an Ancient Wisdom prep and a couple inspirations. So I guess I'm going to go with Gimli now and hit that same token. That's Wisdom 2. So his Wisdom stat is 2. So 1, 2. Discard Ancient Wisdom to make it 2 successes. So he passes. The lore increases by 1 again, which is great. Gimli's getting a new axe next time. You find a shining stone, an uncut gem that captures the beauty of the night sky. Lore increases by 1, become emboldened, then discard the search token. All right, folks, I am really confused. I'm not sure where we're supposed to go with these scepters. Nothing has popped up in Underground Lake. But Gimli is emboldened. At the end of your turn, there are no, well, I'll tell you discard anyway because there's no enemies. Oh, is it something with that? Oh, there's supposed to be another token here that we didn't mess with. Somehow I missed that one completely. That's what we were supposed to hit. That's the problem. We got to hit that token. And I'm definitely going to have to move the tablet. I'm going to sit right on top of the computer, actually. Oop, watch out, orc. Because when I get there, it's going to wind up loading that part of the map. All right, so that's Gimli's first action. His second is going to be 1, 2. And that's the end of the action phase. Somehow I totally missed placing that token. Good thing I looked back. No one's in darkness anymore, so I'll skip the darkness step. Try to increase it by 5. And they're out like this. If I can get one of Arwen's sprint cards, I might be able to get to that token. Well, especially if I get the sprint 2 card, definitely. Or if not, Gimli can get there and interact with it. I will definitely prep Time of Need and put Ready Defense on top. I know it seems a little counterintuitive if you know how Time of Need works, but I figure at least for the first test I have to do, I'll have that there, and then if I have to make a second test in the turn, hopefully Time of Need comes ahead somewhere down the road. Ebon Star and Unyielding Might. That's one of the sprint cards. I'll put that on the bottom. So we scouted. Action phase. Yeah, I guess we'll go with Gimli first. 1, 2, and then interact. The round stone opens to a low-ceilinged room just below ground. Plants have somehow been cultivated here and continue blooming in the dim light. You recognize one plant as being particularly useful in poultices. Threat is reduced by 3 unless you choose to take nothing. Okay, take the reward. Take your spoils with you, discard the search token. All right. I'm confused, folks. So that's Gimli's 2 actions. Arwen's going to go. She's going to use her ability to get rid of 1 fear. And then go sprint 1, discarding Ebon Star. And then first action, 1, 2. Second action, 1, 2. So that's going to put her back here with this token. So we went in a giant circle. I don't know. We didn't go on to this tile here. You can see it's still darkened out on the map. I can't think that it would have triggered anything. So I'm really confused. But let's see what happens. Shadow phase. Darkness step. There's no one in darkness. Threat increases by 5. Rally phase. All right, Gimli, I'll shuffle the deck, I guess, even though I don't have to anything in my discard pile. Fury and my weakness. That's weakness definitely on the bottom. When you attack, you may spend any amount of assertion and equal overheads. Sure, we'll discard Restless Axe and prep Fury. I have the one to shuffle with Arwen. So I'm up to 52 out of 90 threats. So I mean, I have time to try to figure this puzzle out, but I am stumped at the moment. I don't think I missed any other tokens. Look on the map real quick. Yeah, there's this one search token and then the one tile I didn't explore yet. Hold Agility will prep. That seems to come up more. We'll put Unyielding Spear on the bottom. So we'll go with Arwen. We'll use her ability to get rid of her last sphere, so she's 100% healthy. Actually, sorry. Thanks for joining. Welcome to G3. I hope you enjoy the Journeys to Middle-earth. My tongue's a little tired today. Journeys to Middle-earth game. It's a great game. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'll try to answer. And I want to interact with this token. Still intact among other ruins, a square stone structure is covered in faded markings. Continue. Wait, what? All right. I am confused as heck. So that token doesn't do anything. So I guess I have to go back and explore that one tile I didn't explore yet. So she did one action. Her second action move, I guess. 1, 2. Okay, Gimli's going to get there. He's going to go 1, 2, and then 1, 2 to enter that spot. Explore. The hall is shadowed and the air underground is stale, yet there is ample finery displayed in every corner. Discard this exploration token, gain inspiration. I am stumped. We missed something, or the app is messing with me. Haha, here comes something. Swirling branches of flawed copper encircle an ancient well, spiraling and reaching up around it. Meticulously, the copper is untouched by the air, by the graining of verdigris you might otherwise expect. Could this be the waters you are looking for? Place a search token as indicated. That's in my spot, so all this time, there it is. A tarnished bronze shield hung on the wall catches the light. Place a search token as indicated. So the next spot. We were there. I skipped it. I completely circled the map and came all the way back. That was Gimli's action, so we are done. Gimli's in darkness now. Each hero suffers 2 fear. Spirit negates. My spirit is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will discard Unyielding Spirit to add a success and an inspiration to convert 1, so I take no fear. Goes in the pool there. Continue. Threat increases by 4. All right, so the next threat increase, it's going to hit 58, which is marked on the tablet, which is going to trigger some sort of bad event. So let's see if we can figure this out in this round. All right, so we're going to do the rally phase. Scalp Gimli. I'm going to prep Unyielding Might. Put the weakness on the bottom. Arwen didn't do anything, so she's going to prep. Prep Evenstar because it has a sprint on it, and put the other card on the bottom. I think I'm going to go with Arwen first. I'm going to use her ability for her nearby hero to get rid of a face down fear or wound, get rid of Gimli's fear. So now both heroes are 100% healthy. She'll discard Evenstar to sprint 1, so that'll put her in Gimli's space, and then move 1 to interact with this shield token. Oh, see, there's another token over there. Was that? I think the app messed with me because there's a token over here that I don't remember seeing there before. Let's search the shield. You can hear the echoes of battle faintly as if the relic's history is reaching out to you. Test wisdom. Oh, good thing about her. Her wisdom is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 2 successes. The shield reminds you of the past, and you know your most important task lies ahead of you. Become determined, and then discard the search token. So she's going to be emboldened for a few minutes. So she moved 1. She'll use her second movement point to move back with Gimli. And at the end of her turn, there's no enemies around, so embolden gets discarded. Gimli will interact with this other token that we started out with. Swirling branches of forged copper that we just read. Investigate. Running your hand along the smooth copper, you attempt to discern its purpose. Test wisdom. Ugh. All right, my wisdom is 2. 1, 2. Well, I'll spend an inspiration to make it 2 successes. Hope that's enough. The copper branches are beautiful, and they make you wish you could have seen Fornost Arain in better times. You find nothing else notable about them yet, but in such an intricate construct, there are many opportunities to hide secrets. All right, so that's basically telling me Gimli's not smart enough to look in that one. Oh, boy. Let me see what it says about this token. Give ties. Okay, so you gaze up in a tower that appears to sway slightly in the breeze with scepters in their arms to possibly retrieve it. You got some options. Well, you know what? I guess I'll have Gimli move and head that way. I don't like keeping them both in darkness. I think it's just a way to get another scepter. You know what? So I'm just going to move out to here. So he's not in darkness. So Arwen's here, Gimli's here, here, and here on the board. And that'll be the end of the action phase. So the shadow phase. Each air in darkness suffers 2 fear. Spirit negates. So Arwen is still in darkness. 2, 3. She cancels 1, and she'll take 1. Anxiety. Flip 1 face up fear. Flip 1 fear face up, then flip this card face down. So there's no other fear, so it gets flipped face down. Threat increases by 4. Yep, we hit an event here. A patrol crests a ridge. Spotting you, they charge, eager to relieve the boredom that has set in during their search. Place 3 goblin scouts in the indicated space, which is here. 1, 2, 3. They're not done. Place 1 goblin scout in the indicated space. And he's going to get this banner. He's over here with that token. They love them some goblin scouts. And they're out of place. So in a way, it's good I moved Gimli out. He can move to intercept them while Arwen messes with the token. So Gimli's going to scout 2. I think I'm going to prep kinship. Maybe I'll go with Arwen first, and I can pop that to help her out. I'll put the other card on the bottom so it's a blank, and I will discard Fury. And we will shuffle and scout with Arwen. These games are not short, that's for darn sure. Just looking at the timer now, like 1 hour and 40 in, and I have no idea where it's going to end. If I figure out this token with Arwen here, maybe that'll end it. I don't know. 1, 2. I'm going to prep Unyielding Might, put Evan Star on top. And that's going to trigger my curiosity skill. After I prepare a skill with the inspiration symbol, I discard this to gain 2 inspiration or become determined. I'm going to take 2 inspiration because I have Arwen as 0 at the moment. That feels bad. Continue. Yeah, it's the action phase. So we're going to go right with Arwen. We're going to hit this token. Let's see what happens. Investigate. Test wisdom. Her wisdom is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm going to spend both inspiration to make it a total of 3. And there's a wall of text here to read. The craftsmanship of the copper is magnificent. It shows signs of elfcraft, but also the metalwork of men. Could it be left from a time when Arthedain and the elves were on warmer terms? You lament on such a beautiful thing must be hidden down here underground. You grip various copper branches gently and test them. Though most of them are solid and unmoving, one finally bends, some kind of switch. The mechanism hidden in the well provokes a series of rhythmic clunks that guide you to a wall as it moves aside. Wow, I did not see this coming at all. So that spot in the middle is basically going to fill in with this tile piece. So we have 3. That's the first time it's happened this way. And this is my 3rd playthrough on this campaign. Kenny Blaze and I have played it a couple times. Twice. Yeah. So yeah, we played it twice together. I love that they mix it up. I was kind of worried it'd be a little bit stale, but between the new enemies and the new tiles from the Shadow Pass expansion, now's the fun part, figuring out how this fits. Okay, that was pretty easy. That gets an exploration token. The well remains remarkable enough to look at, but you feel certain it served its purpose to your adventure. Discard the search token. All right. So there's the lake that we needed to find. So that was Arwen's first action still. She'll use her ability to get rid of that fear, because I know we're going to be in darkness, it seems. I wish I had a sprint card, but I don't. So, you know what? I'm going to pull her out of darkness and put her there. And, you know, I forgot kinship, but I didn't need it. I keep forgetting that card. All right, so I'm going to go with Gimli. He's going to go into the underground here, and we'll pop this token. The cave is filled with the gentle echoes of lapping water as an unseen creature drops into a shadowed pond. I don't like that. Discard the exploration, gain inspiration, so he can hold that. Because so now I have 2. I hold 1 more. With faint lines and whirls, some old carvings hint at a message inscribed in weathered stone. Place a search token. So that's where I'm at, which is good. In the long, undisturbed cave, a glassy reflecting pool waits. Shadows play off its surface in unnatural ways. Shimmering lights glide from ripple to ripple. Place a search token. That's where we need to get, I'm pretty sure. As several entrances to this chamber grind open, you are dismayed to discover that your enemies too are charging in. Though they have no scepters in hand, they are intent on defending the waters. I don't like this. Place 1 white in the indicated space, so he's up here. And I get a Goblin Scout. I only have a Goblin Scout. Oh yeah, that's like there's a lot of them on the board. This one gets this banner. And that's with the token, of course. So you have to deal with him before getting the token. Your journey continues. All right, so that was 1 movement point and the token. Oh, Gimli. I wish I had a throwing axe. I'm going to move over there with the token. This is going to be a rough turn. It's going to get by a lot. This is the lone goblins count. So oh, that's the group that doesn't have banner. Okay. Move 2 to attack Gimli. Boy, this space is going to get crowded. So they can do that. They can kill it. Oh, no, they can. 1, 2. Oh, they cannot. Nope, no target. Move 4 towards the closest hero. Well, technically that'll be Arwen then, so they're going to come over here. All right, so the one with the blue banner up here. Move 2 to attack Gimli. Can you do that? He can go 1. He can do it. So 1, 2. Attack. Let's see. Spirit negates 1 wound and 1 fear. My spirit's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 2 successes, so I'll block both. No problem. Move 1 to attack Arwen, our closest hero. That's the whites. So this space got real crowded. He's going to attack Gimli. The white opens its jaws, but the sound it makes is so far from that of a man you can feel tears wet on your cheeks. Spirit negates. It's 1 wound and 3 fear. That's pretty bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did flip 2 successes and the inspiration token. So I'll add that for 3. I'll cancel all 3 fear. And I'll take the 1 damage. So his 1 damage is poison. Gain 1 weakness and shuffle into your deck, then discard this card. Oof, I don't like that. So Ill Omen. I like the artwork on these weaknesses. Hopefully I don't have to test again because yeah, you can move 2 to attack Arwen. So he's leaving Gimli alone. 1, 2. Attack. Spirit negates 1 fear. If you suffer wounds or fear from this attack, gain an inspiration. Okay. What did I say? The spirit? My spirit is 3. 1, 2, 3. I got 2 successes, so I'm not taking anything. So we're staying healthy. And now Gimli has to test. Oh boy, because he is in darkness. Each hero in darkness suffers 2 fear. Spirit negates. 1, 2, 3, 4. I flipped 1 success and convert a leaf icon to a success, so that blocks both fear. Threat increases by 4. Threat is now up to 64 of 90. That's the rally phase when I rally with Gimli. I forgot I had the guard cards too. He does have a guard card prepped. 1, 2. I'll prep Clever Wit and discard Kinship. Go with Arwen. Unfortunately, there's no way for Gimli to get rid of both of those bad guys in 1 shot and then interact with that token. So I think that's how we win. 1, 2, Ebon Star and Healing Poultice. I don't think the spread's going to help me this turn, but I'll prep it anyway. I'll start on top. All right. Yeah, Gimli's the one that seems to matter, so he's going to attack. There's the lights. Oh my God, he has 11 health total. It's crazy. And then that is the blue goblin. Only has 4. I doubt I can one-shot the white, so I guess I'm going to take a swing at the goblin. Bring him back up. That's it. Is that the right one? Yes. So my might is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got two successes, and my weakness and inspiration. I don't have any inspiration, so I will discard Undying Might to add a total of 3 successes. So that's going to be 8 hits with Sunder, and then I can pop a success on top of my deck. Actually, I might not want to do that. Oh, that's on this little dude. Yeah, he's mush. 7, 8, Sunder. Confirm. Let's see, remove the Goblin Scout and gain inspiration. My second action, I guess I'm going to swing on the white. Why not? Do I have anything? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Wow, that was a killer flip. 3 successes and 1 leap icon. So I do have the 1 inspiration, so that'll be a total of 4 successes. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't need to, because I can only max out with 3 anyway. So that's the best I can do. So that'll be 8 hits with Sunder. I can put that back on top of my deck. Actually, let me look. I might not want to because I have time to need. You know what? I will not put that on top of my deck. Maybe I proc time to need. You can attack. Agility negates 3 fear. And I'm going to use my twice smart ring mails as if you would test. Oh, it says, yeah, if I, no, it doesn't mention agility. Never mind. So my agility is 2. 1, 2. I did not get any successes, so that'll proc time of need to convert both of those to success. So I block 2 and take 1 fear. And I got Looming Shadows. If you are in a space with darkness, suffer 1 fear, then flip this face down. So that's face down. I get another fear. Hysteria, you and each of our heroes suffer damage and discard this card. Take a damage. Weariness, flip this face down. All right, so not too bad. Gimli's got 1 and 1. Because I suffered a damage, I get an inspiration. So I have 2 inspiration on it. All right, so Arwen's turn. Let me see. Let's see what these look like. That's the 1. All right, so let's go on these Goblin Scouts here that are a group of 3. They have 3 health each and 1 armor each. So I'm going to go at them with a hunting knife, which tests my agility. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Man, these are not going well. So I'll discard honed agility for 2 successes, which will be 3 hits with pierce. Actually, so I'm going to keep honed agility because I did get 1 success. I'm just going to use the 1. So 1 success on the hunting knife is 3 hits with pierce. What? So we do remove 1 scout from that group. Unfortunately, you have to get rid of the entire group before you can get an inspiration. The enemy can't attack. This is Might Negates. The Goblin Suits with sphere-wide arcs attempt to disarm you. Might Negates. If you suffer wounds, discard a prepared card. All right. So my Might is 2. 1, 2. I will discard Undying Might to add a success. So I'll block 1 and take 1. So this is Wariness. Flip this card face down. So I have face down wound. During my turn, I'll use my ability to discard a face down wound. Confirm that. And then she will swing on them again. Using the hunting knife again. So 1, 2, 3. Now I'll discard. Now I guess I might as well not because I just have 2 hits with lethal. I don't think is enough to do anything. Oh, see, I don't remember how lethal works, so I'll discard the 100 agility. So 2 successes, so 2 hits with lethal. So we'll go lethal, 1, 2. Yeah, see, it wasn't worth it because it didn't get rid of anybody. So that's both of her actions. So that's going to be the shadow phase. The one that did not activate, which is the lone one over here with the banner. Move 2 to attack Arwen, which he's there, so he can attack. Might negates 1 wound. Her might is 2. 1, 2. There's 2 successes, no problem. No wound for her. Each hero in darkness tests or suffers 2 fear, and this is spirit negates. So Gimli will test 1, 2, 3, 4. Spend an inspiration to block both. Well, an inspiration I get flip a success. Sorry, I don't get sloppy explaining this. Threat increases by 4. Another patrol emerges from beneath the earth where they've been searching for the underground lake. Place 1 white on the indicated space. Get another one. So that one there. Does it come with a banner? Yes. It comes with that. Rally phase. Okay. Got a bunch of enemies on the board here. Not liking this, and we're at 68 of 90 for the threat. I will prep ready defense, put the weakness on the bottom. Sorry, my dog's going like a little bit of noise. Hey guys, come on. Oops. Evan Star and Undying Light. I'm going to prep Undying Light and put Evan Star on top. All right, the important one here is Gimli. So let's continue. Sorry. There's a little bit. The white here. This is messed up. Oh, this is the one with the banner. The new one with the banner. So that's the one I already hit. All right, so Gimli's attacking. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was awful. Man, that was bad. I can't do anything about it. I can success. So that would be 2 hits with Sunder. Gimli, Gimli, Gimli. Can the enemy attack? Yes. The monster's long arms wrap around you, bony fingers scrabbling for purchase on your flesh, might negates. So 3 fear and 1 wound. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I block 2. And then I'm going to discard ready defense to guard the other 2. All right, gonna hit him again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, Gimli. We're hitting him with 2 hits and Sunder again. Gimli is just doing nothing. I can't get any inspiration down here. It's killing me. Oh, he's elite, so he's gonna attack back again. Spirit negates. 1, 2, 3. I have to shuffle. And that's also the problem with having 2 weaknesses. All right, so I block 2. Now I'll take 1 fear. That's my discard pile. Flip this face down, so I have 2 fear. All right, Arwen's turn. She is going to, let me see what I can do here. He's got a total of 4. This is the group. All right, let's see if we can get rid of this lone guy with the banner. With the hunting knife, we're going to flip agility, which is 3, 2, 3. 1 will give me 3 hits with Pierce. Wait, no, we're not going to do. We're going on this one. Oh, okay, so that's a little better. We get 1 guy off the board. And gain 2 inspiration because that's the knife. Thank you, Arwen. Her second action is to try to get rid of the group here. Finish them off. So going again at them with the hunting knife. 1, 2, 3. I will spend both of my inspiration. So that'll give me a total of 3 successes, which will be 5 hits with lethal and pierce. So lethal, pierce. And they are gone, so I get 2 inspiration back because of the hunting knife's ability. That was both my actions. Yeah, I don't think I want to discard it yet. So I guess we're done. I'm not crazy about the position I'm in here because that other white is going to come and make things really tough. Move 1 to attack Gimli. So he can do that. So this is this guy's. This is him. Attack. Gimli's in trouble. So monster gnashes its teeth, biting at your hands and arms. Might negates. 1 wound and 2 fear. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's all my successes. Blocked all 3. Darkness. Gimli's in darkness, so spirit negates. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to guard. Discard. You cannot pass to guard that. No damage there. Threat increases by 4. We're up to 72 of 90. I got to get rid of these guys and test with that token. Oop. Got to rally first. Kind of hit the button too soon. Jumping ahead here. 2 hours in. The brain turns to mush. But I really enjoy this game. This is really well designed. I like the app, how it works. Scout 2. I will go with guarded strike in my prep area and put ready defense on top. Arwen, curiosity, and then we'll put Evan Star on top and prep curiosity. And we're going to activate Arwen first. She's going to move 1 into the cave. Use my ability to get rid of one of Gimli's fear. Then I will use the leather and sling because it has range to attack the. Let me see if these whites on system. To attack the injured white. So this is going to use my agility. Sorry. I don't know why I would ever want to use my wit on that. All right, so use my agility, which is 3. 1, 2, 3. I will spend both my inspiration to get a total of 3 successes, which would be 5 hits with stun. Oh, it's got 1 life left. Boo. But I stunned it, so it can't hit back, which is a good thing. And then I'll do it again. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, I whiff. Oh, boo. Arwen, you failed me. Oh, you know, I whiffed. He gets to attack back. Oh, actually, he can't attack because he had range. No, sorry. All right, So at the end of her turn, I'm going to discard Healing Poultice. At the end of this turn, you may discard this skill for you or nearby hero to discard up to 2 wounds and 2 fear. To get rid of Gimli's last fear and wound. All right, strike one. No, please strike one. All right, I'm going to go with Gimli. Get rid of this injured white. So I get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes. Crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. All right, so that's going to be 8 hits with Sunder. This guy is so smushed. Even though it's overkill, I still put the entire amount in the app. So you gained an inspiration for that. Get rid of Mr. White. Actually, yeah, that's what I do. And then I'm going to attack the other one. I'm going to use Guarded Strike to add strike 1. It says before I strike, I gain an inspiration. So that's going to give me 2 inspiration. Now I flip 4. Oh, put one of those on top of my deck from the other test using my ability. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's what I figured would happen. So I did get the 1 success, and I'll spend 2 inspiration for a total of 3. So 8 hits with Sunder on this guy. I think it's Smite that gets past the purple magic armor. Yeah, because he's left with 1 wound. And that armor will regenerate and be a pain in the butt later. Yes, he can attack. Might negates 1 wound and 3 fear. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll block the 1 fear. And I'll take 1 wound and then 2 fear. So the 1 wound is discard an inspiration, then flip this face down. Okay. And then first fear, gloom, flip this face down. Second one, ill will. Each other hero suffers a face down fear, then discard this card. So this we discarded, and R1 suffers a face down. But the cloak will prevent it. I did take damage, so using my wrought iron, my twice wrought ring mail, sorry, I get an inspiration. And that's it. Shadowfield. Chiros in Darkness, which is both of us, going to suffer 2 fears. Spirit negates. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll block 1 and take 1 with an inspiration token. Flip this face down. Okay. Spirit is also 3 for Arwen. 1, 2, 3. She'll block 1 and take 1 also. Oh no, she won't take 1 because of her cloak prevents 1. Oh, it's nope. She does take it. I'm sorry. Coward, keep this card face up. When you attack, reveal 1 pure card. During your turn, if you are emboldened, you may discard this card. Okay. No problem. Not worried about that. Continue. Threat increases by 4. So we're at 76 of 90. It's getting close. Let's see. Each hero scouts 2. At the start of the rally phase, I'll discard a token from the Hobbit rations to discard a fear. I'm sorry, a wound off of Gimli. So he has no wounds, but 2 fear. Which I'm hoping Arwen can finish off this white. Scout 2, Ancient Wisdom in my. I'm going to prep the weakness just to get it out of there and put that on the bottom. Arwen. One, 2. Willful. Oh, that's actually good. Let me check. So I will prep Willful, put the wings to the bottom. All right, so I'm going to activate Arwen first. She's got her range weapon, so she can shoot at this white. Because of the weakness, though, the fear, I reveal 1 fewer card when I attack. So I'm only going to reveal. What am I going to reveal? I'm only going to reveal 2, but I'm going to discard Willful to add 2 strikes. So 2 for my agility, 1, 2. They're both successes, so that's a total of 4. Oh, I'm sorry, no. So that's hits. So 2 will give me 2 hits with lethal, and the strike 2 will give me a total of 4 hits with lethal. Yeah, let's do it that way. 4 hits with lethal. Lethal. 1, 2, 3. And that is enough to kill that white, which was huge. And she gains an inspiration. She only gains 1 because that was her range attack, not the hunter knife. So he's gone. So that was her first action. She's going to use her ability to flip that fear face down. Oh, no, you know what? She's going to keep that. She's going to get rid of Gimli's, one of Gimli's fears, just to be safe. And move into Gimli's space, I guess? Actually, no. She'll move out of darkness. I don't think she needs to be next to him right now. No, never mind. They're going to stay together. Gimli's going to interact with this token by the pool. You are not sure what the pool will do to identify the silent scepter from the rest, but you hope the truth will soon become apparent. You see in the pool a reflection of both yourself and things that are there with you, ghostly shapes moving in the cave and even the occasional face. Perhaps the correct scepter will look different in the reflection of the pool. A hero with a scepter may determine if this is the silent scepter. Assess a scepter. Say that 10 times fast. Assess a scepter. You hold the scepter over the water and scrutinize its rippling reflection. You give the pool a 20 count to do something to indicate that this scepter is the one the orcs seek, but you notice nothing out of the ordinary. Discard 1 search token from your hero sheet. What? I'm not sure what happened. I wonder if it's because that other token is on the board. That's awful. What was this token? Oh, I should have interacted with that token. I didn't think of it. Brr. I don't think I have time to run all the way out there and grab that other token and then come back because it's 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just to get there. If I go this way, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I double move and get there. All right. Well, that was my first action. I'm going to hit it again, see what happens. Same thing, discard search token. Wow. All right, that's real bad. Wow. I think the app just kicked me in the butt. Darkness Step, each turn, Darkness Step 2. Spirit negates. Go with Gimli first. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to take 1. Infighting. Each nearby hero flips 1 wound face up, then flip this face down. She doesn't have any, so 2. Arwen, her spirit is 3. 1, 2, 3. Block 1, take 1. Oops, sorry about my dogs. Keep the card face up. If you would discard a face up or flip it face down instead. It's okay, Phoebe. I'm feeling like the app is beating me down. Threat increases by 4. Now we're at another event. Yet another patrol spots you and draws their weapons. You think the whole of the orc band you saw enter the city must now be upon you. All right, they're at least way down. Oh boy, that's a cave troll. That is a cave troll, my friends. This particular one's not painted, but you can see these are compared to the orcs. I don't even want how many health this thing has. And you get the banner. I don't know why I guess because it's an elite. All right, so rally phase. Gimli's going to scout 2. I'll prep guarded strike and put ready defensive top. Oh boy. That means I almost have to run past that troll to get the token. If I can get Arwen's sprint card, which I do not, the time of need could be helpful. So let me think about this. Wish we could hand off tokens. She has one, so she has to go get it. That one, I think. So she'll go 1, 2, 3. So she's going to double move to get out there to space the token. She'd go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then she will flip. No, you know what? Before she moves, she's going to get rid of one of Gimli's cards, and then move. And that'll be her turn. Gimli is going to cry a little bit. He's going to go 1, 2. Actually, no, I'm sorry. He's going to go over here and see what this token is. That's right. I forgot the token was there. I did all that before I can continue on the app. All right. Search. Test wisdom. Oh, Gimli. 1, 2. Whoop. Hang on, my deck all messed up there. What did I do wrong? Let me shuffle this. I'll discard Clever Wit. Test wisdom, so I pass. Oh, I didn't even need to do that because I only needed 1. Nice. Lore increased by 1. Let's see. The carvings of lineage unknown to you and written in all but forgotten script. You note the names for later for study. Lore increased by 1. Gain an inspiration and discard this token. All right. So that was 1 movement point and 1 action, which took him way out of the way. So he's gonna move back to where he was. Shadow phase. Move 1 to attack Arwen closest hero. There's no target. He's going to chase Arwen. It's going to get bad. Moves 2 towards the closest. Snuffling at the air, the troll paces closer. Move 2 towards the closest hero. This is going to lose me the game because he's going to move in Arwen's space. She's closest. Oh. That's awful. Gimli's in darkness, so he has to test. 2 fear. 1, 2, 3, 4. I block both fear. Threat increases by 4. We're at 84 of 90. So this is going to be it, I think. Because there's like no way Arwen can get to that. You can pick up that token and then get back to the well in time. 1, 2. Before nearby hero. All right. Put Hold Agility on the bottom. Prep kinship. I have an idea. That helps things. Man. Man, oh man, oh man. All right. I got rest cards, but not. So, ready, gathered wisdom. Action phase. So, Arn's use ability to put Cower face down. That's first. She's going to interact with the token, and this will she'll climb. And then the troll's going to smack me. Over the door, you look up the decrepit spiraling staircase that winds its way inside a test agility. My agility is 3. 1, 2, 3. Discard an inspiration token to get 3. You ascend slowly, passing your weight over the shifting stones with care. A quarter of the way up, however, the staircase collapses suddenly. You strike your shoulder on a jagged rock and are struck by other debris after you land. The structure groans and fractures all around you. With a ringing clang, a metallic scepter dislodged from the top of the tower strikes the floor next to you. You sweep it up and throw yourself from the structure as it crumbles. Lower increases by 1, decreases by 4, suffer 4 wounds. And place it, and she gets the search token. I think this is going to force a last stand on her. You suffer 4 wounds unless any of it gets discarded. So the first one, you flip one here face up, then flip this face down. Okay. So there's nobody next to her. 2, flip this face down, and then she has to run from the troll. Flip this face down. So if this is not a discard ability, deplete one of your trinkets and discard 1 prepared card, then discard this. I will discard. Did the lower increase? Yes, lower did increase. Undying Might. Discard this, and I can prep. I mean scout, I'm sorry. Healing Poultice. Okay. All right. So she's alive. But now, the ruinous tumbling of the tower echoes from across Fornos, alerting some of the looters to your location. This is not good. Place 1 Arnor on the space indicated. This big guy up here with this banner. Sure, because he needed a banner. I'm going to try to ignore him at this point. By objective, try scepters. Oh, so you have to pick them up before you can even go there. That's crazy. All right, so he gets a target to attack. Is there something? Oh, this way. Here. Provoke. Wisdom negates 2 wounds and 1 fear. 1, 2. I didn't want to get that success. Wow. Wow. All right, so I have to take the fear and 1 wound to run away. 1 fear. Flip this face down. Okay. So she's got 3 fear on her right now. And a wound. Keep this card face up. Decrease each of your stats by 1 at the end of your turn. Flip this face down. All right, so that's going to trigger a last stand on her. Which is awful. It's like if I survive this last stand up, I'll be okay. Nope, that's not what I want. I want Arwen. One last stand, confirm. From damage. Test agility 1. My agility is 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll pop time of need to convert 2 successes. So she passes. Whew! Discard all face down wounds, gain an inspiration, and continue the adventure. So all face down wounds are gone. So she has 1 face up wound remaining. She still has an action left. So she's going to discard Healing Poultice to sprint 2. So 1, 2. Then she's going to use her last action to go 1, 2. Get back to the wealth location. Oops. Gimli did not go yet, is the other thing to note. So it's the end of her turn. I will discard Gathered Wisdom to rest 2. I can get rid of 2 fear. 2 face down fear or wounds. So I will discard the 2 face down fear that she has. All right. Let me take a look at this other stats. He is a beefy guy, but I don't want him getting in the way of Arwen. I wish he could sprint. Because I can't get to him. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, and end the turn. I'm just going to make him the more tempting target for the orc. So this is the troll move. 1 to attack Gimli or the closest hero. No target. Move 2 spaces towards the closest hero. It's actually a tie, so we're going to go 1, 2. Move 1 to attack Gimli or closest hero. So he's going to come up here and attack me. Or Gimli, sorry, they're both me. Attack. Nork spots you at its low guttural chuckle, fills you with dread. Spirit negates 1 wound, 1 fear. Spirit is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I am going to block 1, and I might need that strike. I'll spend the inspiration and just block both. I think Arwen's the key to this puzzle at the moment. Or actually, you know what? I won't spend the inspiration. I'll take the 1 wound because I forgot I have the Hobbit rations. Cursed injury. Keep this card face up. If you would discard it face up, wound flip the face down instead. Okay. Arwen has to test for fear now. 1, 2, 3. She'll block 1 fear and take 1, which is fine because that'll only put her 2. Discard 1 prepared card or suffer face down. So this is going to be face down and get rid of curiosity. And that is the end of her deck as well for this round. All right, so it increases by 4. We're at 88 of 90, so we got to do it on this turn. So I'm going to start the rally phase. At start your rally phase, you may deplete center for a hero in your switch to discard 1. Okay. It just says discard. Get out of there. So that's the end of the Hobbit rations. It served me well this game. I used all 4 tokens on it. Prepare 2. I will prep. You cannot pass and discard the weakness. Put the other weakness at the bottom of my deck, so now I know where they both are. Arwen is the important one here. I don't know if I have any way to really help her. Actually, yeah, if I can kill that orc and then move back into the cave. It's just, can I one-shot that orc is the question. I'll prep curiosity, put the other one on top. So I'm going to activate Gimli first. He's going to attack the orc. Continue. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to add a strike and an inspiration for 2 successes. So that's going to be 6 hits. It's going to be 7 hits. Oh, before I strike, I gain an inspiration. So that's going to be, hold on, 1, 2, 3 successes. So that'd be 8, 9 hits with Sunder. Let's see if that's enough to get rid of that big guy, and we'll put that success on top. So we'll hit Sunder, 9 hits. Wow, just enough. That is awesome. So I gain inspiration back for doing that. And then my second action, I'm just going to move back here with Arwen. All right, so this is it. Arwen's going to interact with the token. We'll assess a scepter. You hold a scepter out of the water before you take a second to reflection. The cave is filled with song. The ethereal voice echoes through the cave, striking notes you've only heard from the mouth of the most skilled singers, and the wistful area fills you with new resolve. You do not yet know the purpose of the artifact you hold, but Ataran acquires it. You do not imagine it will serve the cause of good. Slipping out of the forehouse, you keep the silent scepter close. You watch Ataran's frustrated orcs storm out of the city, some angry at the failure of their companions to find the artifact, Some sheepish about the punishment they expect to retrieve for that failure. Escaping the area without being captured will prove difficult. The heroes win. Wow, that was crazy. You have recovered the Silent Scepter, a mysterious relic that Atara was looking for. Lore increases by 2. Each hero receives 4 experience. Oh my god, I didn't think I was going to do it. You have gained the Silent Scepter trinket. You or a nearby hero may immediately equip it. All right, guys, I will do all that off camera after I end this. It's been 2.5 hours, and I will also do the upgrades for their experience points and with the lore, so I know Gimli can upgrade his axe for next time. I'll do all that, and then I'll put that in the comments when this video actually goes live on the channel, which will probably be tomorrow morning. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching all this. It's a long one, I know, but we love the support. I hope you guys love the content. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep on gaming.